Hello?
Hey, Pat, it's your agent. Or should I say, ex-agent.
X? What?
Yeah, it's time for me to move on. There's no money left in YouTube, especially with retro games. If you decide to get on Twitch and play some Fortnite, let's do lunch.
Fortnite? What's a Fortnite? AJ, wait, hello? Hello? Fuck. Well, here I am once again. But with each passing year, there's less and less of a real reason to continue to do these videos. Let's face it, there's already a million videos out there on YouTube that review every classic game that exists. There's items like the RetroPie and NES Classic Edition that help spread the knowledge of NES games just by existing. There's even an in-depth NES guidebook out there that reviews every game in the library for a very reasonable price of $59.99. I mean, at this point, what else can I even add to the conversation? And this is top secret, so you shouldn't be filming it. So this is something you'll see in a future video that I'm not going to reveal right now. Hey, I at least tried. Ah, fluffer nutter. But honestly, should I continue on with this? Looking back 10 years, it's not like it's all been great experiences.
I don't understand. This is... Should I go?
Where was all your cursing? You're not supposed to be enjoying these games. I want you to do another one now.
Okay, bad review coming up with cursing. Shit dog. But on the other hand, I have made some good friends along the way.
I hate that guy.
That sucks.
This game is so bad, it reminds me of Pat.
You know what? Screw it. I think I have at least one more game review left in me. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to pick a totally random game off the shelf right now. Let's do it. This is legit. Totally random. Huh. Well, this is an interesting, totally surprising choice that's unrelated to anything else I've ever done. We're going to play some Bad News Baseball. Bad News Baseball, developed and published by Tecmo in 1990, coming off the heels of the very average Tecmo Baseball. On the diamond, you have the option for a single-player game to conquer all the other opponents, 2 out of 3 games versus a friend, hopefully not named Kevin, an all-star game, and a spectator mode, if you're too lazy to play the lazy game of baseball. There's 12 teams to choose from, and while the players themselves aren't real, at least the color schemes mostly match up with Major League Baseball teams like the Boston Red Sox, Toronto Blue Jays, Oakland A's, and my beloved New York Mets. Tecmo had the good taste to represent them and not the New York Yankees. Ugh. On the field, Bad News Baseball is an arcade-style sports title that has a cartoony look and feel that's more adorable and fun than the average sports game. First, you have rabbit umpires. Yes, giant furry bunnies have taken all of our human jobs! But listen to their voices. There's a lot of bass there for sure. Maybe Peter Rabbit is taking the same manly supplements that Stallone is to keep looking ripped into his 70s. Sly is a girly man! There's a good amount of comedic elements in this game, such as batters getting pissed off when striking out or when they get beamed by a ball. There's also runners getting knocked silly when they're out, fielders getting knocked the F out by line drives, or having their brains bashed in when diving into walls. CTE is hysterical!
I'm glad that this game represents old-fashioned baseball, the way it used to be, before it all got ruined.
What do you mean by that?
Tradition. The way we played it back in the 30s and 40s. With no dirty, filthy DH rule.
Whew. Okay, great. I don't have to go apologize on social media again. When hitting, players can move around in the batting box and bunt. When pitching, you can control the speed and throw well over 100 miles per hour, even without being on Roger Clemens' performance enhancers. Allegedly! You can curve the ball left or right, and can even attempt a sinking fork ball. Fork me? No, fork you, buddy! Fielders can leap for the ball and dive to try and make plays. All players have individual batting and power stats, as well as running speeds. I don't mean to brag, but I'm pretty quick myself.
Come on, triple jump. Even you can't screw this one up. Patrick. Hey, I'm out of beer. You stay right there. I'll be right back.
Stupid Martian outfit. On defense, players have their own throwing strength as well as fielding ability for each position, which adds a little bit of baseball strategery when choosing who to play and where to put fielders. It's not all outfield dandelions though. There's no traditional infield fly rule here, and there's some bad defensive AI from the computer with bonehead plays as well as a little too many random catching errors that occur. There's also no real attempts made by the computer of getting a base runner into a rundown, and no attempt to throw out a runner trying to steal second base when one is already on third. The judgment is just off. Nice play, Ozzie Smith. But a welcome change here is a 10-run mercy rule, which can speed things up when you're spanking an opponent or getting spanked yourself. Spanked.
10 assists does what Nintendo don't.
One of the cooler elements of Bad News Baseball is the zoom-up display, short cinematic cutscenes when there are close plays at the bases and when home runs are hit. There's some funny imagery in these, and even Easter eggs in the form of a couple of characters from Tecmo World Wrestling. I haven't always had the best luck trying to wrestle.
Admit it, wrestling's fake and awful.
No, it's still real to me, damn it!
Say it!
Okay, wrestling is fake and awful, now get off me! Get off me! What would my wrestling finisher be? The Resellerplex. But there's some strange stuff here too, like the crowd of bodiless pink heads all wearing caps, and this creeper at the press conference. There's even the Tecmo Bunny being a dirty little rabbit and relaxing in the hot tub after games. How am I supposed to concentrate and write down the password when there's a scene from Fatal Attraction going on here? Bad News Baseball is one of the better baseball titles on the NES, with solid gameplay, lively music, a good sense of humor, and a fantastic presentation. There's even an additional girls mode accessible by holding lower left on controller 1, up on controller 2, and then resetting the console. Enabling this changes all the players to their female counterparts in names and sprites on the field. However, the cutscenes are unchanged, which the manual even apologizes for. Sorry for letting you down. I think Tecmo should be applauded for going the extra mile and even including the girls mode to begin with. It's only fitting that 10 years after my first review, Baseball Stars, I reviewed Bad News Baseball. Seems like only yesterday I did that first video, back in Jersey, with my short spiky hair, that cut-off tee, and that god-awful lighting. Alright, I want to pick a baseball game. Yeah, I'll make sure I know how to actually take the picture right. I want to pick a baseball game. Which one to go for? Bad News Baseball. This is by Tecmo, not Bad. Frank. I don't recall that happening. But young Patty, he must have read it. He was there, even in total darkness somehow. On the card it said, Frank.
What do we do now, fellas?
Some of the monuments were built with the help of acoustic levitation.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Local legend.
Hey, you're breaking and entering there, buddy.
Frank, we have to talk.
About what? The Yankees? Bigfoot? The Bigfoot Yankees?
No, this.
Looks like a Fair Kid game.
No, Frank. Frank, your name is on this.
It's the sign. It means you're ready for the truth.
What truth?
Patrick, I am your father.
My father? Yeah, it makes so much sense now that I think about it. I mean, we have so much in common. We both like to swap meet, we both love nachos, we love alien stuff, and you know, we kind of sort of look alike if you squint a little.
I'm your father's cousin's former roommate.
Oh, well, that means nothing.
Yeah, just like that game. Someone scribbled their name on it, you dweeb. It doesn't mean anything. There's a ton of guys named Frank. I mean, I'm the best looking one, but...
Oh. Ancient aliens?
Yeah, it's a good one. They say the aliens built the first McDonald's. Something to do with the golden arches.
I guess some things never change, huh? Kind of disappointed you're not my dad.
Well, you don't like camping.
E.T.? No, they should have buried Pat in a landfill.
He's still relevant?
This game is so bad, it reminds me of Pat.
Well, that one was real.
Hey, you know what I was thinking about just now? Pat sucks.